Alright, got a guy who was at our property thinking about quitting. Real good guy, knows his stuff, knows what he wants, knows where he wants to be at. He wants to be with us, but I guess just within the past week and a half or so, he's been feeling a little burnt out because he's working between a couple of our properties, and a few of our properties have lost some guys within the past 3 weeks. They've had pretty much a high turnover rate. Guys have been quitting, guys have been hired on, and then the guys who are hired on, they don't really know too much about the industry. And some of the guys who are hired on, who know a little something about it, they don't want to work. They just want to come to work and get a free check. So I guess he's just tired of going through, bouncing from property to property, which I can understand because he just started with the company, and I probably would be pretty frustrated too if I had to bounce from property to property, and I just started thinking that I'm going to be at one property, and then they're calling me up, and every week 2 days here, 2 days there. And because I remember I was at a company, and they wanted me to drive from they wanted me to drive almost 60 miles a day, and I was just like, yeah, you know what, I'm just really not up for this. I applied for this property, and this is where I plan on being. I don't want to be at this property one minute and then at some other property the next minute. So I understand exactly where he's coming from. So but it can be pretty challenging, in maintenance, and then to add that type of stress onto a tech, that'll burn a guy out quick. A guy, he'll go to another job before he's bouncing around property from property to property, and then these properties are maybe 15-20 miles apart, not to mention how far he lives, so yeah, it's just something to think about. If you're a supervisor or if you're any type of management, you may want to try to keep one guy at one property, because you end up losing some good guys because you got them trying to do all of this work, especially when you got guys who don't mind working, and you're sending them here and there. Sometimes they get old pretty quick. And then not to mention the fact, you get to these properties where these guys, they see you and they show up, when you show up, they're just like, oh wow, he's here, he's going to take care of this, I can just sit back and relax for the rest of the day. A lot of guys will quit because of that. No one is going to come out to some property to help you get your property ready, and while your guys who are there supposed to be doing their job, decides to slack off even more. So I just want to go ahead and share that.